Surprise a family by a meal from scratch. One local foodie can teach you how.
Molly Riehl is rolling up her sleeves and stepping into the kitchen with all the details, yummy details this morning. Hi, Molly.
I love cheese.
You know what? I love cheese. I think if you ask me what my favorite food is, I would say cheese. And Kim Mack here, she is quite the pro, and you don't have to take my word for it. Look, she is the cover girl of cheese connoisseur.
Oh, nice.
I know, right? Yeah. So we are in the presence of an important person right here. Here's the dairy darling herself.
Oh.
So Kim, you teach cheese making classes to children and adults alike, yeah?
Correct.
And what is it about cheese?
You know, 90% of us love cheese, and people are wanting to get away from processed food. They want to learn how to make cheese. It's fun. It's economical. It's just a blast.
So we are in the process of, you have made mozzarella, now we're pulling it. Tell us about that process.
Okay, so this is what's called quick mozzarella. And to get technical, we have to lower the pH with something called citric acid. We put it in the milk, we heat the milk up, we add the rennet to turn it into curds and whey, and then we heat it and we let it sit for a minute and we cut it in strips and then we stretch it. And that's where we're at right now, is the stretching. And that's why lowering the pH is so important, is so we can do the fun part.
Okay, well, let's do the fun part.
All
Yes.
right, so you grab your pile of curds, I'll grab mine. We're going to put it in the water for about 10
your
seconds.
curds.
And this water is 180 degrees. That's why we're wearing the pretty gloves. And this is what helps us to stretch it.
Okay.
And so what we'll do is we'll just put our hand underneath these curds, and then we'll just kind of let gravity do its thing. Now we're using raw milk from Valley Milk Simply bottled out of Modesto. And so we're going to have curds that are perform really, really well for us. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous?
That is gorgeous. I'm
not sure how you're
like,
going to
I know. That's okay. We're making it work.
You're trying to make it work.
Just watch me struggle, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
So kind of just let gravity do its thing, and see how wonderful and stretchy it is.
Stretch and pull.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull it a little bit.
There we go.
Ooh, that's fun. So, and this is one that you do a lot with the kids, because
Yes.
how fun is this?
Right, and they love it because they don't necessarily have to put it into balls. They make their string cheese, or we braid it, or we make into what looks like a ball of yarn, which is more like Oaxaca than mozzarella.
Oh, okay.
So just take it like this, and then you're just going to grab a pinch of salt. And of course, we all know salt gives us flavor. And then fold it over, and then grab both ends and give it one nice little stretch there.
Stretch!
And you're going to typically stretch it until it gives you resistance.
Okay.
And then you put it back in the water for about 5 seconds.
Yes.
And then after 5 seconds, and this is what my granddaughter loves. She goes, 1 grandma, 2 grandma, 3.
That's so cute.
And then you pull it out.
Okay.
And then what we want to do is we want to stretch it just till it starts to get shiny. And then when we notice it's starting to get shiny, we're going to give it 2 more pulls. And you can see it's already getting shiny. That's because of Joe's beautiful milk.
This is beautiful.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, if it weren't so hot, I'd just...
And then you put it back in the water.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is going to make kind of a cap. And you're going to take your thumb and your forefinger and pull it over and kind of pinch it. If you've ever, and go around in a circle. Because this is where we make our ball.
Okay.
And if you've ever made ducklings, it's kind of the same
Got it.
thing.
Pinch and fold.
Pinch and fold, pinch and fold, pinch and fold. And then once you get a pretty decent shaped ball, you're going to take the ugly part right here and kind of dip it down in the water for a few seconds so it'll all go together. And then pull it out and then just kind of smooth it and bring it up so that the bottom...
When can we eat it?
seals.
Wow.
And make your ball. And then we're going to put it straight in that ice water.
Okay.
Because if we put it on the counter, it's so hot it will just turn into a pancake.
And there we have it. And then this one has been in there?
That one's been in there. So
Look
why
at
don't you
that.
grab that knife over there.
Oh, I get to taste
You
it?
get to taste it.
Okay, and look, she made all these cheeses too. Wow. So as I'm cutting and tasting this, Kim, will you tell us a little bit about how people can find your classes?
So www.scratchmadelife.com, or my Facebook page on Scratch Made Life, and also our events are listed on Eventbrite. And you can find the events on all 3 of those locations and sign up. And there's the contact me form on both Facebook and my webpage, and ask any questions you want. We also do private classes.
Okay.
So you can bring a bunch of friends over here, or I can go to your place and you can tell me what you want to learn. We also do
fun.
85% of our classes are cheese making, but we also do sausage, sourdough, pasta, and some other things that you make from home.
Awesome. Okay, here we go, you guys.
Okay.
Taste test. How is it?
Oh, it's
Yummy. Hello. Hello.
it's handmade. It's cheese from scratch, you guys.
Hello, right? What
Wow.
are those cheeses that are on the
That's
board
delicious.
there?
Thank you.
Yes. Really quickly, can you just point and tell us what these are?
We're going to be opening a creamery hopefully in the next couple months with Joe's milk and my cheese making skills. And our signature cheese is going to be topo, which is called St. George, but we can't call it that. So we have some topo, some Gouda, some camembert with jalapenos. I love adding stuff to my cheeses. A regular camembert, a Stilton, a Steakhouse Jack, which is a Monterey Jack with steakhouse seasoning, and then Pyrenees, which is a sheep's milk cheese and thought to be one of the original cheeses ever made.
And she teaches how to make all of these except for that signature one there. So, yeah, if take your pick.
I tease people. I bring it out in class so they can eat it and get them hooked, you know.
Well, that's what I'm about to do.
Yes.
We'll wrap it up so I can eat more cheese, yeah?
There we go.
This was fun.
That looked
That was
fun.
so cool
It
to
looked
watch.
fun. I love it.
Thanks, Molly.
I want to sign up.
Good stuff.